Hey guys, thanks for stopping by my channel. In this video, I thought we would try out a little bit of coloring. I know I don't really do too many color and chat type of videos just because I'm not really so great at coloring and chatting at the same time. But I had been working on this page since yesterday. I think I started it yesterday or the day before. I don't even remember what day it is. I had gotten this set of Sargent Art Premium pencils they were on sale on Amazon. A few weeks ago, I purchased them and I had just swatched them. And I thought they were pretty nice when I swatched them out. I thought they kind of seemed similar to, I have the Marco Renoir pencils. I thought they seemed similar to those. Not exactly like those, but maybe like a lower grade version of those. And I have seen them being compared to the Shipper Farbin. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that pencil name, but I think it's Shipper Farbin. I don't have those, so I can't really say about that particular set, but I've heard that they're kind of close to those too. So I thought I would try them because they were on sale. They're cheaper now than when I bought them. I think I bought them for $18 and some change. Now, the last time I looked, they were like $17, like on the low end of $17. So that's not really a bad price. And so I figured let me try and color with them because, you know, I really can't judge a pencil until I actually color a page with them. I decided to try them out on this Lana Green page. I'm not really sure if they're oil or wax. It doesn't say in the listing. I was thinking they were oil. They seem kind of oily based to me. But then I discovered that they do blend really well. I used my Prismacolor blender on them last night on her scarf. And I think I put together like maybe like 3 or 4 different colors. I wanted to keep the colors, you know, the individual colors kind of showing through on the scarf. So I wanted to look kind of fabric-y. So I tried my blender out and it worked really well. So maybe they're wax. I don't know. I don't really care one way or the other if they're oil or wax. All I really care about, do they work? Are they, you know, are they nice colors? Are they nice and pigmented? Do they blend well together or layer well together? So to me, these do both. I thought they layer pretty well and they also blend pretty well too. Went over with the blender. Usually I wouldn't want the white like tooth kind of to show through. But it looked a little bit more dimensional and like more like fabric textured looking. So I did kind of like the effect it had with the blender. So I thought we would do the flowers. I'm not really so great at coloring flowers, so I don't know how this is gonna go, but I did pick out some colors. I only used the blender on her scarf. I didn't use them anywhere else. I think I used about 3 different pinks on her top here. Skin colors, there's not really a great selection of skin colors. I was kind of limited in my skin colors. I think I used like a yellow. I used this color, Daisy Yellow, as as a base, and I know I use like peach, and I have them kind of mixed up here, but I used, what is this color? Peach, and maybe, oh, and maybe this light brown, maybe one of the lighter browns. There's a lot of greens. Every set has a lot of greens, I've come to notice. And there's a nice selection of pinks and purples, some yellows, oranges, a lot of blues too. And there is a gold and a silver metallic in there. And I like how they kind of give you little lessons on different coloring techniques. They show you what hatching is, cross hatching, stippling, and scrumbling. So that's pretty neat too. So we're gonna try and work on these flowers a little bit. Let's put this. See, yeah, that's the only thing kind of disappointing. I didn't really find too many good skin tones, lighter skin tones anyway, in the set. But it's only a 72 set, so I'm not really expecting like a big wide selection in a 72 set. I think the perfect set number is 120 because it has enough to have kind of a nice range of colors. and it's not like too much, too overwhelming. Like that 300 set we just swatched in the last video, the Color 300 set. So this is World of Flowers, and I wanted to practice and see how well these pencils would blend together before I did anything on these flowers, because I had already colored the whole page and I didn't want to screw it up after I just took all the time to do, you know, her skin and her hair and everything. That's the worst, whenever you spend like a long time on a page and then one thing messes it up. These are the colors I'm going to be using, trying out in violet, marine blue, ocean blue, and dark rose. Since these are darker colors, they're going to be really hard to erase if I make a mistake. So I wanted to try them out first. So I tried them out a little bit in this World of Flowers book, because I really don't color flowers too much. I don't really color in this book at all. So I didn't really care too much if I messed this book up. So what I did was I kind of just did different combinations of these colors on these petals, just to see which order would be best for layering and which way they look the best. So whatever I did on this petal, I think I went light to dark. I do find light to dark works best for me coloring wise. But I did try it. Like, see, that looks horrible. I don't know what I did there. But I'm going to try and go for whatever I did here. I think I went light to dark from this way. But these are orchids. Did look up a picture for reference. I do like to look up pictures for reference when I'm trying to color flowers, just to give me an idea of what I'm going for. So I'll flash the picture up that I use for reference on these flowers. And I'm not going to follow it exactly. I don't know if we're going to use this blender either. So I thought maybe we're probably just, I don't think I'm going to do all of these flowers with you guys. I'm just going to try out maybe this one flower and see how they come out with these pencils and how they blend and everything. So let's get started. Let's see, what are we going to do? Let me get down closer. Should I do lighter to darker? Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to color the whole petal. Just a really light layer of this blue color. What is this called? Ocean blue. So really, really light. I sharpen these points pretty sharp. And I usually don't like such a sharp point, but I felt like for these seem to work better with a sharper point than a more duller point. Just to get like, so you don't have to really, I don't want to really press down really hard. I'm doing like so light, like almost no pressure at all. Just for the laying down the first layer of pencil. So just a very, very light. Okay. All right, so far so good. Then let's see, what are we gonna do next? I wanna do violet. That's the next lightest color. I'm not gonna go all the way in. I kind of want to do like an outline a little bit here into this little dip. Now, I'm talking like I know what I'm doing here, but I really don't. I'm just kind of like winging it, seeing what happens. So still doing really, really light pressure. I don't want to go all the way to the end here. Maybe we'll outline this line a little bit too. when you're coloring flower petals, you don't want to do them all exactly alike because that's not really how you'd see them in nature. You want to make them look a little bit, so you want to try and make them all kind of like cousins. I like to say, like, yeah, like a cousin. You kind of look alike, but you can tell they're from the same family, but they're not identical. And then next I'm going to go in with this marine blue. This is like a darker blue. And here I think I'm going to go a little bit harder, but still pretty light pressure just to get the outline. Should we do this little line too? Yeah, sure, why not? We could always go back in and add a little bit more of the violet. Try not to make it like too harsh of a line. Hopefully I'm not shaking you guys up so much. I have my camera arm, like it's attached to the table or my desk rather. And, you know, since this is kind of like a cheap desk, I got this desk from Groupon. I think I got this desk for like under $20. So that's why I might see a lot of shaking a lot in my videos. I kind of would like to try. So now I'm just going to go back over again really lightly with this blue again. So this is like, how many layers is this already so far? 3, there's like 4 really, really light layers. This is the lightest blue they have in this set. I really would like to use a lighter, like a sky blue with like, you know, to kind of get into this section here, but I don't, the set doesn't have a really pale light blue. And I really just was testing these out. So I don't want to use another one from another set. But if I was just coloring, you know, like regular, I would probably mix it in with another color or find another color. I could maybe get the white. Maybe that's what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to get the white pencil and use it to blend it in a little bit. So I'm just going to go again after the blue with a little bit more purple or violet rather. Go up a little bit more. Kind of coloring this like as if I would color hair almost, hair strands, but just only in one direction and not both. You know, I wouldn't go down this way, if that makes sense. I don't know if this is making any kind of sense. Hopefully. So, see, I'm just doing really, really light layers. I put a little bit purple up at the top. Keep saying purple, but you guys know what I mean. I mean violets. Let's do a little bit more blue. Should we do a little bit more blue in the center here? So if you're keeping track of the layers, let me know. So I kind of already lost track of how many layers I'm doing here. But it's a couple, right? All right, so let me get the white pencil out and see if we can color the middle section a little bit more. So let's see. Let's color the whole thing a little bit white. Let's kind of blend it a little bit. Now I'm gonna use this dark rose kind of over the darker sections, just because I want to give it a little bit of pinky purple in the center, because that's kind of how my reference photo has. It has like kind of a more reddish violet kind of vein going through it. Now this of course is not exactly like our reference photo, but when I look for things for like reference, it's just to give me an idea. You don't always have to make it like exactly how the reference photo looks. It's kind of just a jumping off point for me. All right, so I'm gonna try out the blender. Hopefully that won't mess it up. Let's see what happens when we use the blender. You know what, I'm afraid it's gonna get like muddy it up a little bit, but no, it's all right. Did kind of dull it, because I did put the white in there, but I'm gonna go over it again a little bit with the ocean blue, I think. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna speed it up, I think now. Let's put some more pink in there. What is this color called? Dark rose. Yeah. Let's add some more dark rose in there. And maybe let's go in a little bit more with the darker blue. Marine blue. Marine ocean blue. I picked a very sea colors, not on purpose. And sometimes it's better off just to kind of leave things alone and not keep tweaking it, but you might end up messing it up a little bit more, but we're just experimenting right now. Okay, so now we're gonna really speed it up. I mean it this time. Should I put some more white? So I did kind of muddy up the colors a little bit, I feel like. But oh well, we'll see what happens. Should I get this a little bit more? All right, so we finished up this flower, I think once after I got done with this one, and I was doing this one without talking. They started coming out a little bit better. I like how this one came out the best, I think, though. So I'm gonna finish coloring up these flowers off camera. When I do my end of the month, what I colored video, I'll show you how the whole finished page looks, which is, the end of the month is only one day away, so I gotta get coloring and finish this one up. Leave me some comments and let me know what color you think I should do the butterfly. I was thinking some kind of yellows or oranges or reds maybe. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about these pencils. Do you have them? They're not a new set of pencils, so they've been around for quite a while. So maybe some of you guys have them. I'd like to know what you think of them. Melody over at her channel, Melody's Coloring Cafe. She's done a few videos on these pencils as well. She is trying to get to 500 subscribers, and she's doing a Starjoy Gold pencil giveaway, so go check that out. Subscribe to her channel and get a chance to win a set of Starjoy Gold pencils. And I think that's all I have for you guys today, so I hope you all have a really great rest of your day. Happy coloring, and I'll see you next time.